Yes, we can.
Okay, so Christy's gonna be stepping in for Art as he's stepping up into the DG track next year. So, Christy, wave your hand. Did everyone see Christy? Hi, Christy. Yay. So for those, I think we have most everyone. I think Dave Tedeschi is not here this evening and Pam, but we'll get them hopefully in one of our other sessions. So, and if I miss somebody, I apologize, but those are the AGs. And if hopefully you've met your AGs in the past, but if you haven't, you will at PELS. So well, I won't skip ahead. So anyways, also our current district governor, Vin, is not on tonight, mostly because I didn't invite him, not on purpose, but I just forgot. So we'll get him on our next session. But he's a very busy guy, so we'll give him the night off, right? So, and also, EJ's not here. Oh, he must be busy. EJ's going to be district governor after me. He's also the Area 5 AG for the moment. But again, as he moves into the district governor track, he'll be um, passing that role along to somebody else. So we are not sure who that is right now. So if you're interested, let me know. Or if you know somebody who's interested, let me know. We're looking to fill that position. So, anyways, welcome and thank you for taking on the role of president next year in your club. As I've said before in my videos, I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you watched them. It's not easy to make videos. I had to have my teenager help me. So, it's a lot to ask a teenager for help. But I'm really excited, as you'll find out. And I like to dance and sing and run around. I'm not good at any of those things, but I do them anyways, all for you. So you can laugh at me and have fun. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We have a lot coming up. All of this is for you. It's not supposed to be a burden. It's not supposed to do anything to take anything away from you. It's all here for your benefit. Everything that's happening now through the middle of March is for you. And I am here to serve you over the next 18 months. And that is my primary purpose. Um, Part of being district governor is coming up with a vision for the district. Not that I do that alone, but I do have some ideas in mind. And again, we're going to talk a lot over the next 18 months. I plan for us to be a unit to support one another and for you all to support each other. I certainly don't know everything, so I will suspect that you'll get the most support from one another. I've experienced that as a president myself in the past, and I hope you will as well in the future. But just four things that I'll put out there as things that I personally plan to focus on for the health of our district next year. First is something I'll be talking about a lot is marketing and public image, which ties directly into the second, which is membership. As you all know, all charitable organizations are having difficulty with membership or membership organizations at least. So I will be having a big push on getting Rotary's name in general out there in our district. To that end, I have certain ideas about how to do so. We won't go into that tonight, the exact details, but it will involve, marketing, your traditional type marketing, you know, newspaper, whatever, but also let's be real, it's 2025. We're not going to just put an ad in the newspaper and expect that to hit, right? So, we're also going to talk about social, media marketing and things like that. So what I do need is from you is to identify people who may be good at that, who can help us, because I am not. Again, I struggle to make a 9-minute YouTube video with an end card and a title card. So besides my teenager, I would like some more help, please. So if you know somebody who either is connected with the media in some way, shape, or form, whether it be social, print, or digital, TV, radio, whatever, let me know. Give me their name via email, please. That's how I keep myself in check, is via my email. Please let me know. And even if it's just somebody who's creative at coming up with ads or whatnot, or gifts, I don't know, whatever. So that's one thing, again, leading into membership. And again, we're here to support you with membership, not to dictate membership and how you should do it. It's going to be different for every club. So again, that's a support system on bouncing around ideas and helping you. Another thing is just boots on the ground. I firmly believe that we grow our membership in Rotary through service. Our community sees us doing good and they want to be a part of that, right? So I doubt very much if you're going to get members that come and that stay because you have the best lunch or dinner in town, right? So again, how can we be a service organization above all else? And finally, my passion is polio, as many of you know already. And so there's going to be a lot that I'll be talking about with that, and you'll be seeing that, and you'll be sick of hearing the word polio, and you'll be throwing money in my face just to make me shut up. So more to come on that. So with it being 7:12, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to ask for the first round of questions about anything I have said thus far. Shout them out. All right. Well,
I've got one.
oh, Rocky, thank you.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Okay. My question is, are we going to emphasize at PELS the fact that we are in a perfect time of year to start growing things in terms of plants to get ready for Operation Pollination? So that's an interesting thing that's going on in our club. We just had a little membership split because we found all the gardeners in our town that said, hey, we'd love to do this, but we didn't ask them to join Rotary. We asked them to be Rotary community core members. And that's the first step, but they love to plant. People are even offering to start seeds, echinacea, milkweed, all the good things for butterflies. I got some great information in the past couple of days that I'll share with you too, April, about Operation Pollination. I think it's a great tool to get people excited about Rotary. So, and, thank you. Christine Burns is the one that got me started. Thank you, Christine. That was good.
So the SRAG, the Environmental Services Rotary Action Group, are you familiar with them, Rocky?
Yes.
I'm a member as well. And they will be at PELS in the House of Friendship. So they will be there to help. And I think that'll be a great topic for at least one of the breakout sessions. So I think that is something that can come up. Again, these are not taught sessions. These are facilitated sessions. So you should be at least leading most of the conversation or contributing to. So I would encourage you to do so on that. And we can talk about that, our district breakout at one of them for sure.
Thank you.
Does that sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So, but shoot me an email and we can talk.
Sure.
Because I think that's a great idea.
I've got some great information just recently acquired too about where you buy seeds, how you can get plants started. As I said, there's plants that are more beneficial to start in at this time of year, and some actually have to be for more moist soils and some for drier soils. I've got just a ton of good information in the past couple of weeks because we're going to get started real soon. And we actually got flower beds promised to us by the superintendent of schools at all the elementary schools in our town are going to let us have planting areas for schools.
Awesome. And you're Plainfield, right?
Plainfield, yeah. Plainfield, and we're actually taking this on with Plainfield and Killingly, Brooklyn. So there's two clubs involved with this.
All right, great. Thank you. Any other
April,
comments?
could you ask people who aren't speaking to please mute themselves?
Okay. People who aren't speaking, please mute yourself.
Okay. And I'd like to say, Rock, please feel free to come to any of our environmental committee meetings, because we'd love to have you. We meet once a month.
Thank you, Christine. We'll do.
Yeah. And for those of you who are interested, I'm sure Christine would love to have you as well. And if you're passionate about the environment, join the SRAG, ESRAG, on myrotary.org. You get a cool pin. Yeah. All right. So let's learn a little something about PELS. So I am going to share my screen. We're going to watch a short video. And one moment, please. I just want to make sure I share my sound because, as you all know, if you don't tell it to do so, it won't share your sound. Here we go. And for those of you who don't know, it's anypels.org. And for those who haven't registered yet, you go to registration, oddly enough, and then right there is this nice video. And I'm going to be quiet for a moment and we'll watch it.
Hello, hello, Johnny? Johnny? Hey, Luke here. What's going on?
Hey Luke, not much. Where are you?
What do you mean, where am I?
Yeah, where are you?
Well, I'm at the Marriott.
The Marriott.
What do you mean? Yeah, the Marriott in Newton.
You know we're in Framingham, right?
Oh no. Ooh la la, ooh la la. Okay.
Get over here. We gotta get to work.
So I guess I'll see you in a little bit. Okay. Bye for now.
That's right. We are adapting. We've updated the name to Northeast President-elect Learning Seminars, otherwise known as NPELS. And we will be returning to the newly renovated Framingham Sheridan on March 6th through 8th. Our goal is to inspire you during your time with us. Hey, Emma.
Hey, Nicole, how are you?
Good.
That's right. We have a phenomenal and engaging program planned for all levels of experience. Whether you're a first-time president, an encore president, or even an assistant governor, we have specific sessions scheduled for your role, and we can't wait to see you.
Navigating the Sheraton Framingham will be easy, with most ballroom events here on the main level. And most breakout sessions here on the lower level.
Congratulations. Registration will be opening in mid-December. And you're going to want to sign up early, register quickly, because accommodations are going to go quickly. You have wonderful facilities, great people to work with, and you want to get in quickly. We have 3 hotels to work with, and first come, first serve. Look for your registration sometime mid-December. Or you can go to our website, nepels.org.
Make sure you follow us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Rotary Northeast Pels, as we will be announcing our super talented speakers and the sessions over the next few weeks. And make sure you join us at our district's meet and greet on Thursday, March 6th, beginning at 4 o'clock. See you then.
Phew, made it on time. So we promise to be respectful of everybody's time and to make sure that you have an inclusive and impactful experience learning with us. And voila. So we promise you'll be done by noon on Saturday the 8th.
That made it. Well, guys, we're going to get back to action. I guess so.
Hey, don't you go ahead?
So on behalf of the 7 district governors-elect, we are happy to host you here in District 7910 at the Framingham Sheridan, March 6th through 8th, where we will be learning with fun and adapting with purpose.
Great. So there we go. How'd we do? It was my first Oscar-winning video. And my dog decided to join me. So it was good. But if that gives you any idea, we had a blast making that. There may or may not be outtakes shown at PELS. Just saying. Took me like 4 times to shoot my 4-second clip. So yeah. So we're gonna have a great time. But anyways, just wanted to give you a little information, show you the hotel there. Let's see, Chastity. Yeah. So the hotel available at this point is actually technically in Westboro. So when you follow the link, if you're booking now, it's in Westboro, and that is correct. It's the Hilton, I believe. Yes, I still love you. It's okay. So if you see that, that's fine. And you get free cookies at that hotel. That's unique to the Hilton. So
April, I think it's the
Here now.
DoubleTree
It's a DoubleTree by Hilton.
by Hilton, yeah.
Yep.
The
DoubleTree by Hilton. Yep. Yep. So when you register, you'll get the hotel link. If you have not registered yet, it's very important to note that registration ends the 13th, which is next Thursday, and there are no late registrations. So please, 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 please go and register while we talk. Okay. All right. So that was just a fun video, and there's more. There's more videos to come, trust me. So you'll see me in video more that we've been doing. So speaking of which, sorry about that. She just has to be part of every Zoom I'm on. This is Abby, by the way. Okay. Yes, I know. You have to be part of it. All right. So next, a couple just housekeeping issues that you'll need to know. I'm going to share my screen again. How many of you are familiar with and go on and are super rock stars at Club Runner and myrotary.org? Yeah, I know, Brendan. You're a rock star. Yeah, that's right, Sue. Well, for the rest of us, we all need to have Club Runner and myrotary.org accounts going into your presidential year. This is going to be very important, and you'll need it for our next session. So that's why we're covering it tonight. Even if your club, I know some of you are saying my club doesn't use Club Runner. That's okay. Okay, baby, come on. Thank you. I'm getting the stink eye now. So we are going to start with Club Runner. And I'm going to see if this video will ever go away. There we go. Now, you can go to your club's page. If you do not have a Club Runner account, you can use the district's Club Runner account, which is rotarydistrict7890.org. All right. But regardless, when you get to whatever page it is, whether it be your club's page or the district's page, and even if you have a Club Runner account for your club, you can also go to the district's page. You go to member login up in the right-hand corner. Now, if you've never logged in before and you don't have a username, that's okay. You can go to this wonderful Send Me a Magic link. And you just put in your email address and it's going to send you a link for a password-free login. And I am trying to remember. And it's really quick. Let's see if it'll work. Who has too many emails? I do. And that's it. And you're in. Now, the first time you log in, obviously, you'll need to choose a password and all that. The other way you can log in is the same steps. The first time, new user. And again, you're just going to follow the directions, select your club, put in your last name and your email address. Now, Christine, this is where I need your help, okay? Oakley dokley? I can't see you, so I'm assuming
What
she
do you
hears
need me? What do you need me
Okay,
to do?
Thank you.
I
Just
was
say
muted.
yes. Thank you. So for your email address, you have to use the email address that we have on file in Club Runner for you already. If you don't know what that email address is, put your name and club name in the chat. And Christine, could you look it up for them?
Absolutely.
Thank you. And Christine will look it up for you and let you know what that email address is. So, and why do you need Club Runner? Well, for a number of reasons. And Tony, do you mind if I use our club?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm using my club. We are Ludlow, again, small but mighty. All right. So first of all, as president, you are going to be naming your executives and directors and your committees here. So again, put in your officers for next year here. Once you've been given access, your club secretary should be able to do that for you. If there's questions about that, you can ask me or your current president, assistant governor, lots of people who can help you. You can also put in your committees if your club has standing committees. Some clubs do, some clubs don't. You can enter those here as well. From the district site, everyone has the option to search for members under membership. It's not available on the club site, but you can also on the club site see your active members. You can also add new members, but usually, again, your secretary would do that, change access levels, etc. But these are just a few things. The more important part is once you have been entered as your club president, that will automatically flow up to Rotary International. So I am going to, sorry, Tony. Once Tony here is added as president for next year, overnight, not automatically, that will roll up to Rotary International. Okay. Things roll up from Club Runner into Rotary International, but not the other way around. And I'm recording this so we'll be able to go back and watch again if I'm going too fast. So, and again, I'm happy to help you with any of this if you need it. But once you're listed as next year's president, that's what gives you access to enter your goals in Rotary International system. And once it's been synced to their system, okay? So, taking a breath, questions.
I have a
There's
comment.
one question. Oh, sorry.
I have a comment just to point out that in the club executors, directors and executives, you notice the year is 25-26 and it says previous year, next year. So
Yes.
make sure that you're in the right year when you're adding the
Yes.
executives and so forth, that you're in the proper
Correct
year.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Please
And
be
April, we
careful.
have a question in the chat from Sue.
Sure.
Sue would like to know, when would we add next year's execs to Club Runner? Will it take out the current?
No.
You can answer that or me.
Yes. So add next year's now. At least make sure you are added as next year's president now. Okay. Because again, you're not going to be able to add your club goals for next year, which we will be doing at our next or final session or sometime in between then in our pre-PELS. So by our next session on the 20th, this needs to happen right here under 25-26. And again, you may not have access to do that in Club Runner yet. You'll need to get with your current president or club secretary, whoever manages Club Runner for your club, whoever that person is. Some people just have that one person who does everything. They'll need to, put you in as president for next year and, give you access if you don't already have it. But that needs to happen, and an overnight cycle needs to happen for it to sync up to Rotary International. But that does need to happen before, 19th, 20th of the month. So next time we're here, we can do some goal setting together. Okay. Are there any other questions? I saw. Yep.
I'm secretary now, guessing Gary Miller. Oh, sorry. Yep. Okay.
Yep. No,
Sue.
no. Probably. Knowing Gary, he probably did, but.
Yes, yeah, he probably did.
Yeah. So,
April, it's Brendan.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is probably a good time to, in case people don't know this, there are two systems out there that you want to think about. So one is Club Runner, and the other one is my Rotary or Rotary International. So
Yep,
I know April's
that's-
been mentioning our
That-
Rotary International. That's what we're talking about. And these two things,
Work
Club Runner, as
together.
you mentioned,
Mhm.
yeah, they work exactly. One works. Club Runner works better communicating back to RI than the other way around, let's
Mhm.
say. But
Yeah, RI,
it's-
yeah, if you put something in RI, it's not going to flow down to Club Runner. It
Correct.
doesn't go that way. So again, if you don't use Club Runner, that's okay. You can put it in the districts, or put it in RI and we'll fill it out. That's fine. Just let us know. But one way or another, we got to get you into RI before our next meeting. So if you don't use Club Runner, that's fine. Put in RI. We're going to go there next. We're going to go to myrotary.org next. So, but I just wanted to pause to make sure we were good with Club Runner. Okay, cool. All right, moving on. So myrotary.org, as Brendan just mentioned. So this is your portal to all things Rotary. And again, once you've been listed as a president of your club for next year, you're going to have a certain level of access. But you have to register first if you don't already use myrotary.org or have a sign in there. And again, when you create your account, first name, last name, and you're going to want to use the same email address that you use to in Club Runner or in the Rotary world. So that primary email address, and you want to make sure you're 18 years old. So if you're not, I'm sorry, you can't use the system. But if you have any trouble signing in, let me know. And again, if you don't know your primary email address, just put your name in and Christine will look that up for you. And again, if your club does not use Club Runner, you can come straight to myrotary.org and register here. And we'll look at what it looks like to do things there. So I'm going to sign in. And again, my level of access will be different than yours, but I'll try to stick to those areas and call out those areas that you may see differently. So I will warn you, myrotary.org does take a little bit of patience, though it is improving. When you log in, you'll see your club here. And you can click on View Club. And once you've been added as an officer for next year, you'll be able to see your club information and update that. And you'll be able to see your club officers and all that good stuff. Your membership. You can add members, but again, I would not do these. If you're a Club Runner subscriber, this should all be done in Club Runner. It'll automatically, any changes will automatically flow to my Rotary from there. When it says finance, that's just where you pay your semi-annual Rotary International dues, not your district dues, just your Rotary International dues.
April, are you supposed to be screen sharing? Because I don't see anything.
Does everyone else see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Christine, I'll
me?
stop and that's okay. I'll stop and share. Maybe you'll see.
Well, I don't need to see it.
That's okay. It only takes a
I already know
moment.
what it is.
It only takes a moment. How's that, Christine?
It's beautiful.
Okay, good. All right. And then there are some reports and we'll go into those. But again, mine's a little different than what you will see. But you'll be able to see some club data and giving information. So, but we'll talk a little bit about that next time. Most importantly, our goals, and we're going to go into that in detail next time. But the important part is that you are reported as next year's president, so you can see this and go into what is called Rotary Club Central under goals. And that is where you are going to enter the goals for your club for next year. We're not going to do that tonight, but I just want to show you the system. And again, you can change the year. Okay. So we haven't done that for next year yet. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me turn off my phone. That's work. They've decided at 7:30 it's a good time to start blowing up my phone. Awesome. This is where we're going to enter all our goals. So if you want to get in there, if you're entered as president, you want to take a look-see between now and then, you can and start thinking about what those goals are going to be. We will go into that in more detail during our next chat. But this is where you're going to enter your goals. You don't have to put in something for every single goal. Okay? But I would encourage you to think about each category, whether you want to use it and what you think it should be, or if you have any questions about each one, etc. Okay? But the important part is between now and the 20th that you're able to get in and get to Club Central. All right. So that's one thing I'll ask you to do between now and the 20th. All right. Pausing. Questions? I know I'm talking a lot. I apologize. I promise our next meeting will be far more interactive. But we're doing a little bit of nuts and bolts tonight. All right. Cool. All right. I'm going to stop sharing and look at your beautiful faces for a moment. Hi. I haven't been able to see you. I know you've been able to see me, but all right. So again, I'm going to pause. All right. One more thing I want to show you on my rotary. I'm sorry. Just one more. All right. Ah, you're seeing my messy notes. You weren't supposed to see that. All right. We're going to go back to my rotary. I do have some homework for you. I'm sorry, but you have a full 2 weeks to do it. Under knowledge and resources. All right. Oh, yes. You're going to go to the Learning Center. Some of you may be familiar with this, others may not be. So again, under knowledge and resources, the Learning Center. And again, my Rotary encourages patience in all of us. So we are grateful for their reminder that it is a virtue. Rotary has put together thousands of courses. All right. So, however, the ones I will ask you to complete between now and the end of our time together on the 26th are if you go to view club leadership courses, all right, they have what are called learning plans. And if you go to, there is one for presidents. There is a president, club president basics and intermediate. If this is your first time as president, I would encourage you to complete the basics. And if you are an encore president, that is our official terminology for you, I would encourage you to complete club president intermediate. So, as you can see, it is very short. It will not take you 4 hours and 15 minutes, even though it says that. I promise you that. That is grossly overstated. So please go through and take a look at those courses between now and the 26th. Special prizes for those of you who complete them on time. But yeah, that will set you up for what you will learn at PELS. The courses are predicated on the fact that you've completed one or the other. So, but if you do go through those and you are yearning for more, there are thousands more courses you can take for whatever your heart desires. And I encourage you to do so because there really are like just bazillions of whatever you could possibly want to know about. So please make use of it. And club leadership is not the only one. I mean, you can really learn about anything. So they have professional development, membership, public image, you name it, they got it. And these are just a sampling. So, and if, you speak another language, and you want to try a course there, go for it. I encourage you to do anything you'd like. So that is homework for our time together. I apologize. I don't like homework either. But if it makes you feel better, I have homework as well for district governor training. So you're not alone if it, misery loves company at all. Or I mean, fun loves company. Sorry. Definitely not misery. Um, so that is homework. Now, I am going.
It's Charlie from Southern
Hi,
Cal.
Charlie.
How are you?
I am so good. How are you?
I'm great. I have a question because I'm taking notes and I'm in the Knowledge and Learning Center and club leadership courses, and I'm already enrolled in a bunch of courses. Is that because are these the ones that you want us to go through? Anything I'm enrolled in?
Not me, but Rotary International suggests that you complete certain courses based on your position.
Okay, so which ones do you want us to specifically do again?
If you go to the, here, let me share my screen again.
Looks like I'll be busy for 3 weeks, according to.
No. If you just, when you first go to the Learning Center,
Yep.
How does it come up? One second.
I see that page right there.
Okay, so just go to Club Leadership Courses and then either Club President Basics or Club President Intermediate.
Okay.
Okay, and then AGs, don't feel left out. There are Assistant Governor Basics and Intermediate as well. So those are just under, I believe, district leadership courses instead. So my AGs friends, I believe those are under, I'll find them for you. I won't, but there's Assistant Governor Basics and Intermediate as well. So, didn't think you were going to get left out, did you? So, I know most of you have been AGs forever, but your AG learning plan at PELS this year is predicated on that as well. So we want to make sure you have those. So, so those are in there as well, but just search for Assistant Governor and you'll find them. And I'll take a look, see if I can find the exact pathway to those as well. So, all right, now, nuts and bolts of PELS. All right, so PELS, President-elect Learning Seminar this year for you Encore presidents or those who have been around the bend a few times. Yes, we've changed the name. That is a purposeful move in the Rotary world to change from training to learning. I think that it was said by somebody that, training is boring. Learning is a more interactive thing. And again, as I mentioned earlier, your sessions will be facilitated, not taught. You should be engaged and participating. You will be shook up with presidents from around the 7 districts that participate. We go from Quebec all the way down through Connecticut. So we are all of New England. Well, not all of New England, but a good portion of New England and the very south of Quebec. So there's about 500 possible participants. So there's a bunch of people. You're going to meet a lot of people. However, this year, what we've done is we've color-coded districts. Our district's color is pink, which is the color you saw me wearing in that video. All of you will get a pink lanyard with your name on it when you arrive. You'll be wearing that throughout the conference. And you'll be able to pick each other out while you're there by those lanyards. So you'll be able to say, hey, I know you, you're in my district. So when you arrive, as Pooja, one of my classmates, mentioned in the video, the first thing we'll do is get together in a hospitality suite and get to know each other face to face for a little bit. And then we're having an interactive first session. The very first session Thursday night is not a cocktail hour followed by a dinner followed by hospitality, even though that's what it's going to feel like. It is actual learning that evening. It's one of your mandatory sessions as part of PELS. So it's not just social. It is part of your learning. So please be there. And then we'll start with a full day on Friday, followed by another interactive session Saturday morning altogether as a big group of 400 plus, followed by a district breakout Saturday and on the road by noon on Saturday. But most importantly, we are going to have fun, as you can probably tell by the videos and the group of folks I've been hanging around with. We like to have fun. We've planned surprises. We've planned a lot of really interesting, wacky things to do. So while the learning is serious, the experience should be enjoyable. Okay. Again, registration closes next Thursday. So if you haven't registered for PELS yet, I encourage you to do so while we're talking or immediately following this session. We'll get into, again, next session, we'll get into some of the prep work for your actual sessions. And again, I'm going to pause for questions. You're also quiet. Am I doing that good of a job that you have no questions?
April,
Wow,
this is
thank you guys.
I have a question.
Yeah, Maurice.
Is there any benefit to arrive on the Wednesday?
No, not unless you want to help set up. I'll take your help. I mean, we'll
Okay.
be yeah, but nah, we're purposefully starting around 3, 4 o'clock on Thursday because 3 o'clock is when check-in starts at all the hotels. And we don't want people arriving before that because personally, I hate getting to a hotel before I can check in and settle in. It annoys me. So, we did that on purpose. And plus we want people to be able to go to work that day and not miss too much work, if need be. And we're lucky because we're close, right? So some of the further districts have to drive 5, 6, 7 hours. So, and then again, yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Now, when you get there, you're going to be registering twice. You're going to register for your hotel room and you're going to register for the conference. So if the hotel line is big, I suggest you go over to the registration for the conference where you're going to get your lanyard, you're going to get everything there, and vice versa. If it's busy at the conference registration, go to the hotel registration.
Yep. And we'll
It
have
might-
plenty of people. Oh, sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, it might be confusing because 3 of the hotels are really in one building. So make sure, I think all the presidents, and I'm not positive, nope, okay, so they're in each 3 of them. So you have to figure out, you don't pull into the Framingham Sheridan, walk in there and register. You have to go find the registration for the hotel that you're at.
Yeah, so basically, if you're staying at the Sheridan, you go into the Sheridan and your hotel's right there. If you're staying at Town Place Suites or Fairfield, you go there, registration. If you're staying at the DoubleTree by Hilton, again, you're a few miles down the road and you go there. Get yourself settled and come on over to the Sheridan. Registration for the conference is downstairs at the Sheridan in the conference center. And again, there's going to be people at each area telling you where to go and answer questions. We've already got that set up. So don't worry. If you come to the Sheridan and you don't know where you're going or what you're doing, that's fine. We will know where to send you. People will have lists upon lists and we'll know where you need to go. So, Mark and I are in charge of facilities, so we'll make sure you're comfortable and guided to the right place. Okay. So don't worry about where to go or what to do. We'll make sure you get there and that you get settled in. Okay. And you have everything you need. If you have
We
any,
have a full team of ambassadors too, April.
yes,
A
yes,
full team of ambassadors that's what they're there for.
exactly. And Christine's whipping those guys into shape. So she's the boss of them,
And-
even though Mike thinks he is.
Yeah, and they have yellow jackets or yellow vests that look like they're going fishing, but they're really not going fishing.
Yes.
But they're really full, all those little pockets are really full of candy, so feel free to
Yes.
ask.
Yes. Yes. Thankfully, they're not full of fish. So.
Yeah.
I'm
But don't
allergic
worry.
to fish.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So don't worry. Your every comfort will be taken care of. And if you have any needs or requirements that need to be taken care of, let me know. Like literally let me know and I'll make sure it's taken care of. And that will be no problem, whatever it is. Well, I mean, within reason, but
We have a comment in the chat.
Yes.
Eric is saying, and I know this is something you'll want to address because we've talked about it. It says, please skip the pins for the annual theme. No one wears them. Big money waste. So can you?
Yes, Eric. Oh, okay. Yes, good. Thank you for reminding me, Christine. This year, I am not spending a dime. Okay, I am spending a dime. I am not spending many dimes on pins, theme pins. This year, I am not giving you podium banners. Okay, I'm sorry if that is upsetting. However, to Eric's point, literally, I have been district treasurer for nearly a decade. Thousands upon thousands of dollars are spent on these every year. Thousands of dollars of our money, you and I, in our clubs. That money can be spent better for our district's well-being. However, that being said, I am going to buy a very small batch, like 25 or 50 pins. And if somebody in your club really, really wants one, I will personally mail it to them. You just give me their name and address. And if they collect them and it's super important to them, I'm happy to mail them one with a signed note from me. Okay? Because some people do, and I respect that. But I'm not going to buy 1,500 pins that are never going to be worn. And I also realize that in most cases, podium banners only come out when the district governor visits. And I don't need one that has my name on it. Okay? You guys have lovely banners or whatever in your clubs already. Okay? And personally, I'd like to see your clubs thriving and our district using that money to get you more members and other things. So, yes. Also, you'll be getting gifts though. Don't worry. You're not going to leave PELS empty-handed. Okay? You'll be getting badges with your names on them. So, and one or two other goodies will be taken care of you. Don't worry. So come. And as Christine alluded to, there will be candy and snacks. So fear not. You will be fed and you will leave with goodies. So, but to that end, as somebody who's been district treasurer for the last decade, I personally feel very strongly about stewarding your resources, your personal and club resources wisely and using them for the best betterment of our district and our Rotarians. So, yeah.
April?
Yes.
April, this is Blaze. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just curious, how many people will be attending over that week?
Yeah, we should have over 400 people in total at the conference, of which I'm hoping close to 400 of those are president-elects.
Okay.
So,
thank you.
Quite the group, let me tell you.
Yeah, thank you.
Comments? Is everyone okay with all that?
One thing that might excite people too is we have a frozen drink machine.
Oh, yes.
For the hospitality. So it'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And we will, for the first time this year, we will have a non-alcoholic hospitality room in the mix with coffee and tea and all that. So if you're not a big drinker like myself and others, I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, Brendan? Saw your hand go up.
Yeah, something I want to make sure everyone knows, and probably just about everyone on this call that does know this, but your attendance at PELS is already paid for.
Yes.
It's paid for through your dues.
Mm-hmm.
And I stress that because a lot of people say, well, it's going to cost me money. Your attendance is paid for. Your hotel is reimbursable from your club.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing. So keep your receipt from your hotel. Your treasurer should be able to reimburse you for that. But your attendance at PELS is paid for already through dues that you pay through the district. That's why it's important that you go. You want to be good stewards of your club's money. You want to attend. If you can't attend, things happen. I get it. Send somebody in your stead. Send a past president. That's great. Or maybe a future president. That's fine too. And let us know. That's just a message. Again, I'm sure all you guys are fine, but I just want to, if you can get that message around, I think it's really important that people hear that. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Brendan, that's an excellent point. And again, every club is different. And like I said in my video, if you haven't watched it though, if cost is a barrier for your club, as far as reimbursing your hotel or travel, just reach out to me. We'll make it happen. You know, I don't want anyone to miss PELS for money. It's just not something I ever want to see. Everyone needs to be there. Like I said, whether it's your first time being present and you've been Rotary for 2 months and you missed a meeting and now you're PE, or if you've been president since 1994, that you're going to get something out of it either way. Same thing for AG, same thing for DG track, whatever. You know, we're all going to get something out of it. It's going to be great. I promise you, we've been working really, really hard to make sure that that's the case. So tell your friends. So, okay, we're coming up on the hour, and I promised you I'd get you out on time in exactly 1 hour. So, final takeaways, please make sure you can get into Club Runner, myrotary.org. Make sure you can get into Club Central. Make sure you can get into the Learning Center. And please make sure you're registered for PELS and you have a hotel room. So 5 things. Oh, and I have my hand up all of a sudden. All right. So
Can I add one more thing?
no.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, good.
If you have registered for your hotel room and have not gotten your email for confirmation, please let me know. Let April or me know that you've registered, but you haven't heard anything from the hotel.
Yep. And I'm keeping track. I have a master spreadsheet of who's registered for pre-PELS, PELS, hotel. And if you haven't, I'll be reaching out to you in the next day or two. Okay. All right. And go to End Polio Night for the is it in Springfield? It's in Springfield, right?
It's in Springfield on the 19th. Thunderbirds,
Yeah.
Earth, that Hartford team, whatever they are.
Yep. So go to that too. Tell your club. Sorry, shameless plug again. Polio.
Some clubs are having it as their social. They're actually advertising it as their social. Rebecca has a question. If we need to get in touch with you offline, do you prefer a call or email, April?
Email, please. I am in Teams meetings most of the day, but if it's important, call me. Feel free, and I will always answer if I can. And you should all have my.
You're going to be away, so maybe you want to let people know that.
Yes. So, final thought, I am going to Orlando on Sunday to participate in International Assembly. And for those of you who do not know, that is where every district governor-elect in the entire world gets together for something like PELS, but for district governor-elects. It's going to be very exciting. I'm going to be taking videos, and Christine's going to be putting them on Facebook for me. So keep an eye on our Facebook page to follow my adventures in Orlando. And hopefully it'll inspire you to become a district governor one day too. We're looking for new talent. So if you're interested at all, let me know. All right. Any other questions before we conclude for the evening? Yeah, Brendan.
You're muted.
You're muted.
The next meeting?
Yes.
Just remind me.
Okay. So yes, next meeting is February 20th at 7 p.m. And I, of course, will send you a reminder 1 to 2 business days ahead of time. That one, I believe, is a Thursday. I specifically staggered the days. So yes, that one is a Thursday, February 20th, 7 p.m. I may or may not have a scrolling slideshow in the few minutes leading up to it from Orlando. We'll see. All right. Thank you for your attention. It's now 8 o'clock, so I'm going to let you go. And have a wonderful evening. And thank you for all you do for Rotary. You are my inspiration. I will talk to you soon. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Good
April.
night.
Thank you.
Bye, all.
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you, April.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye now. Bye, Charlie.
Bye.
Bye, Natalie. Leanne, bye. You're so quiet. Hi, Art. You've been quiet. All right.
Me quiet?
You were quiet.